Hello, happy Monday. Not sure if anybody is in yet, so we'll just give a minute. Cannot believe it's Monday again. And it was a rough Monday again. Four Mondays. Four Mondays. Mondays just get the blame for a lot of stuff. But it was a Monday. I hope I don't know about for you, but for me, it was a Monday. Let's see. So I'm situated here. So I'm waiting for people. See if anybody joins me today. Hey, cruising is fun anytime. How are you? I can't see the chat. There we go. Hello. Happy Monday. Thanks for coming in. How are you? How are you? I was sitting here. I'm not sure if you heard my little ramblings to myself. I was saying it was definitely a Monday, a little bit of a rough Monday for me. So I hope everybody else had a more pleasant one than I did. But it's over now. It's over now. I can hang out. All is good. 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 Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Well, I was just sort of getting myself organized as I was waiting to see if anybody was going to join us. But today I was going to talk about what kind of packer are you for your cruise? Now, I know you normally travel with your family and you have, I don't know if you normally just travel with your husband or if it's with the kids all the time too, but you know, it's a lot of, that can be a lot of bags. I Hey, Tamika, you made it. How are you? How are you? How was your Monday? I was just saying, I wanted to talk about what kind of packers we are for our cruises. Now, when I first started sort of traveling on my own, hey, Keisha, how are you? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Started traveling on my own. I was coming up in the era where Cosmo magazine was everything, and you had to read those quizzes, and you had to be the ultimate packer. So I was always in search of the ultimate weekender bag to pack my stuff. 'Cause, everybody was living such a fabulous life. You were leaving your job on Friday afternoon with everything you needed for the weekend to fly off to somebody somewhere fabulous, of course. I don't know where I was going. Fabulous, and you had to have everything you needed in this little weekender bag to get you through. So even to this day, I still think I should be traveling and packing on the light side. I'm glad your weekend was your Monday was restful, or your weekend was restful, Tamika. So I always tend to think I'm supposed to be the ultimate light packer. And in fact, the last sort of weekend trip that I took was up to see my family in Philadelphia area, and this is the bag I took for the weekend. I got there on Thursday, left on Saturday. Hello, Elizabeth. I'm glad you made it. Destination fun. Thanks for coming in. So I'm sure, like the rest of you, the airline fees for your baggage, I just think they're ridiculous. I see the world. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Hopefully everybody's having a good Monday or had a good Monday. Mine was rough, but now I'm excited to see you guys and talk to you guys. So my family came from New York today. There's no rest. Enjoy spring break time. Yes, it's the airport is hopping, and Um, People are coming to Orlando for sure, or any place where it's warm and sunny. That bag wouldn't work for you for the weekend, Keisha. That that is the bag I took, and I was making sure that flew Frontier Airlines, and I wanted to make sure my bag was going to fit as a personal item in those little sizer things they have right at the gate. So that's what I took. It was just the principle. I was not going to pay them extra money for that bag. So yeah, so I tend to think that I'm always supposed to pack light. Um, I'm not usually so good at it for the cruise though. I usually have, well, it depends on the length of the cruise. If it's a full week, then I'm probably gonna have two bags, and I want to take a garment bag, but I sort of your 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 purse is bigger than that. Yeah, I do like a small purse. I do like a small purse, so I get that comment a lot. Like people are, that's all you get, that's all you're carrying. Definitely smaller than you would take. Yes, yes, I know, cousin. I know. So when packing for the cruise, like I said, if it's a full week, I'm probably taking two suitcases. Um, and I would like to take a garment bag, but I usually am like, no, that's too much stuff. I'm not taking all of that. And so I'll make like the bigger suitcase and the medium sized suitcase work, but I really think it's too much stuff. But the fear of not having everything you need when you're on that ship is overwhelming. But something that I don't know if you guys use, but I just discovered these last year and I really love them and will probably get more are the packing cubes. So I have a set here. The company is, I don't know how to pronounce it, Bagale. And it's like one, two, three, four packing cubes, sorry, four packing cubes in this set. And what I like about this set is that these are compression cubes. So you can like this is the smallest bag, right? So I kind of tend to use that for, undergarments, socks, that kind of stuff. And this is it fully expanded, but when you squeeze it down or use the zipper to compress it down, it gets a little smaller. So I'm going to keep talking while I try to zip this closed because this is not the ideal setup. I normally have it on the bed or something as I'm trying to zip it up. So I'm going to try and squeeze it, zip it, and talk all at the same time. Oops. I don't want to jinx myself, but I was going to say it's cooperating. It's cooperating. So I showed you the little tote bag that I carried, and I had all of my clothes for the weekend in this second from smallest bag, so it could fit into that little tote bag, and I was good. Um, the saving grace was that it was still cold when I went, so I wore my heavy coat and like a heavy sweatshirt um, onto the plane. So I had that. Oops. Okay, now I'm rounding the last little corner of this bag and it doesn't. Hey, Lori, how are you? Thanks for coming in. You love the pictures behind me. Thanks, Mom. That's my mom, you guys. And she was tired of me being on YouTube with blank walls. And so the pictures are courtesy of her. Okay, so this is that bag zipped up. I don't know if you can see it. It really did compress down. So imagine that for the for the bigger ones, you really can get a lot of stuff in there and squeeze them down. Now, I know there are lots of different kind of, I know my mom is the best. I'm sorry, people. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but my mom is the best. You really can get a lot of stuff in there, and then when you zipper the compression down, it really helps save some room. And what I like about these too is that, when you go to a hotel or you go to, get on the cruise ship and you want to like just take your stuff out, but maybe you don't want to fully unpack. If you just take your cube and put it in the drawer or put it on the shelves, then you're set. You're set. Um, but anyway, so I wasn't a fan of them before, or I kind of thought, "Oh, I don't need those," but I am a big fan. You're gonna say the same thing because yeah, I don't know why we worry about germs or anything. Yeah, but I think everybody these days is always trying to be a little extra cautious, and you don't quite unpack, you don't quite move in, even though you don't want to get off of that ship. You got to keep your stuff somewhat together. So anyway, so yeah, I like those. I put it on the shelf or put it into the drawer, and then it's still um, you're good. You still have your suitcase dumped all over the guest room. We cruise Saturday. Well, Lori, you've done it a lot of times, so maybe you can zip it. You can throw it all together real quick, pull it all together real quick. I'm not a last minute packer, that's for sure. Hey, Island Sisters, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I am definitely not a last minute packer, and I will like get my clothes all together. And yes, I iron, so I have to have time to iron them and to fold them, and get them into the suitcase and make sure I don't need anything else. So like I started off saying that I started off being a traveler, of the Cosmo girl. All you need is a little weekender bag to with everything you could possibly need for the weekend. Excuse me. To now trying to fit everything I could possibly need into one suitcase. Help of packing cubes. Excuse me, so that I have it all for the cruise. I don't know about you guys, but I think you don't want to leave anything behind because you cannot replace that on the cruise ship. Yes, Mom, you taught me well. You taught me well. Hey, Michael, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Hopefully, you had a good Monday. That's good. That's good. Uh, Tomorrow is tax day for me. Then I have to try on clothes. Friday night, I'll be stuffing luggage. Now, Lori, do you only have to worry about packing the luggage for yourself? Will your husband pack his own stuff, or do you have to pack everything for everybody? I I have to pack for myself. If I travel with my daughter, she's doing the Lori thing where she's throwing it all in there at the last possible minute, but she doesn't know what she's taking, and so then it becomes my stress and scramble. Like, did you get this? Do you have that? What about this? So yeah, that could add a little bit of stress. Plus you work. Yeah. That's another reason why I have to start early, so that I have enough time to get it all together. And you might not feel like it some nights when you get done with work to try and pack it all up. So anyway, I know my cousin is on here, but mostly everybody on here, I think, is a cruiser or a traveler of some sort. So what do you guys pack? Are you light packers? Are you heavy packers? What do you take? What do you take? You do the carry on, use the W. Now, now you could care less. You could care less. As long as you're getting there, you're like, whatever, dude, whatever. Etta! Hey, Yvali with Etta. How are you tonight? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. You hide the clothes he's not allowed to wear. That's funny. I know a couple of other married folks in this chat at the moment who say something similar. Yeah, is somehow you don't know what happened to that shirt with the holes on the in the bottom, but it's good and broken in. You came in. Oh, hey, Ocean, Ocean, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. You came in on packing. You you belong here. What kind of packer are you, Etta? What kind of packer are you? I was saying I try to stay true to my early packing, my early trip days where I was just trying to have the little weekender cosmopolitan magazine style, where you need two dresses, a pair of shorts, and three t-shirts, and that's good for a week or something, like that. One pair of shoes, one pair of sneakers, and you're good. Yeah, that doesn't really work as well as it used to, but I still try. Elizabeth saying that's funny, Lori. Unfortunately, yes, you have to pack. You have to finish your packing. Your trip is coming up in another week or 2 weeks. I'm not sure. Um, what's up, everybody? Destination Fun is saying you learned that from your mom. It saves it saves some little like, oh my God, you're wearing that kind of reactions, right? If you can't find it, you can't pack it. Yes, I already know. I already know. He would hide then trash. She would hide then trash. Yeah, some things don't make the cut. Don't make the cut. Etta, you're an overpacker. You use the packing cubes, so you cram it all in. Okay, so you feel like the packing cubes help you pack more, or do you feel like they save you space? Now, I don't remember, or I feel like I've seen so many. I've been in so many live streams the last couple of days, which is great. I love seeing everybody and hearing what they do. But I would say I'm still a more of a formal cruiser. I know everybody doesn't get all decked out in gowns for a formal night like they used to, but I like to dress up for dinner. I like to put on a nice dress or a nice pants and blouse or whatever. But I do like to change, so I have to have a couple of outfits. You have to have something for the daytime. You have to have something for the evening, and you have to have something, some just in case situations. So I'm packing more than I used to. Let's see who else. Who else? Destination Fun saying hello. I'm in my. I'm not sure what you were trying to say, Mom. Yes, the cube saved me space. I changed my mind, so I need options plus shoes. Okay. Yes, ladies. What about the shoes? What do we do about the shoes? Now, I have to confess, I'm not a big shoe girl. I mean, I like shoes, but it's easier for me to leave a pair of shoes or two behind. Nobody freak out. I know that might really be like, oh, you left shoes behind. But I can do well with matching up, a pair of shoes to wear with all of the evening outfits, and then having sandals and sneakers. So I do okay. I do okay with the shoes. I don't really wear the heels unless they are wedges anymore because it's a little, you know, You're not exactly stable all the time walking around the ship, and nobody wants to be walking around dressed up and your feet hurt. Etta says, you like to dress up for dinner as well. Yes, 3 outfits a day is a must on some days, especially on excursion days. Yeah, you come back, a little overheated, a little hot, a little sweaty, and you want to change. So depending on what time you go out on your excursions, that could still be the rest of the afternoon when you get back on the ship, and you want to be comfortable again, and then change for dinner. Or if you come back and put on your clothes for dinner, you might want to get comfortable after dinner for whatever else you're gonna do for the evening. So yeah, I can see that the three outfits a day, um, and I can do that. Color coordination. Color coordination. Is that about the shoes, Mom? I'm not suggesting anybody should not be matching. Yes, ladies, make sure your shoes are matching your outfits. We can't be walking around with, just like, don't look at my feet. Mom loves her shoes, and she's definitely got the color coordination down, and she will have all of her accessories and probably a little evening bag as well. So, yes, she's color coordinated. You take at least 4 pair of flats and 3 pair of heels. Okay, I'm not. I need heels because I'm short, and I'm not sure how tall you are, but you don't you look taller than me, which is not necessarily super tall, but you still like your heels. So you gotta make sure you have room in the suitcase for your shoes. No, I'm probably like 1 or 2 pair of sandals, a pair of dress shoes, a pair of sneakers now, and water shoes. I might have like 2 pair of sneakers, one like sort of flats like kids, and one more for walking and around the ports, because I need some good support when you're walking around. Some of those adventures are long, and your feet get tired. But when your dad would wear a tie-dye tank, fake jean shorts, yellow dress socks, and orange sandals. That's why mom started hiding some stuff. Sorry, I lost the orange sandals back in the day. Yep. My wife tells me what I can and can't take on the cruise. Yes. Well, that you should take that as a sign of her really caring. She cares what you look like. She cares what those pictures are going to turn out like. And she does not want you embarrassing her with some crazy outfit. Yes, let her tell you what to take. Shoe changes are a must, Tamika says. Yes, Tamika is also a shoe lover, so she has plenty of shoes to select from. So it would be hard for her to leave some behind, I think, right, Mika? Um, Lori says no heels on a ship, seen too many crutches. Yeah, you yes, you color coordinate for you and your husband. I know you do. I know you do. Keisha says, I have at least 2 to 3 outfits per day, plus my moo style swim dresses for each day. I know they're not moo style, but swim dresses for each day, plus what if possible? Yes, for my entire bathroom. You're a serious overpacker. You're a serious overpacker. Well, I mean, at least you know, Keisha. At least you know. I completely understand you don't want to like not have it and need it. So it's better to have it than be like, oh my gosh, you're not going to find that in any store you're getting to when you get off on the port get off at a port. And you don't want to spend your time running around trying to find that one thing when you could have just as easily packed it. Lori says she takes white sandals, black sandals, and you wear on your tennis shoes. That's smart, with especially wearing on the tennis shoes because they can be heavy in the bag. If out of your 5'10", yeah, that's my daughter is your height as well, and but she likes heels. You probably walk in them much nicer than she does, but she likes she likes her heels. I need the height, so I'm more on the wedge than I am a skinny heel. Yes, that's my auntie. Maybe that's where I get it from. Yes, Tamika, that might be where you get it from. It's in the genes. You love your heels. Etta loves her heels. Um, take up the whole suitcase for 5 days and they never get wet. You don't actually put them on or get in the pool or hot tub or anything, Keisha. Um, Now, yeah, I definitely pack my swimsuits. I love getting in the hot tub when it's, sort of off. I don't know. I guess I get on off times because they get crowded, and I definitely don't want to be in there if there are a lot of little ones splashing around. So, but I do that. I don't really. I might sit on the side and get my feet wet at the pool itself, but I definitely go in the water at the beach. So but I understand what you're saying. Those little swimsuits don't, like I said, I'm not able to do my little Cosmo Girl travel bag anymore. The clothes grew up as we did. The clothes sizes grew up. You lounge in them on the deck of the beach, but rarely submerge in water. I think that's funny. Actually, my mom and I were talking about that earlier because she's on the hunt for her bathing suits, and we go through this all the time. But she's determined. She's determined. She's going to use them this time. You do not touch the ship community pool. I wonder why, Etta. I wonder why. I mean, I'm talking about, putting your packing cubes in the drawers for hygienic reasons. I can't imagine you have an issue with going in the community pool. Don't worry. My morning of is when I overpack and double up on stuff. Last cruise, I stuffed in extra pants, but no shorts, 5 days, and had 4 pairs of black jeans, no hairspray, and 3 travel moose. Yeah, that morning of where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have this. Did I put this in? I don't know. I better throw it in just to be on the safe side. So yeah, I can understand all those last minute things that get thrown into the suitcase at the last minute. Well, Lori, I hope you have some time between now and Friday, so you don't have to do the panic overpack and have your stuff that you need, like hairspray and only one travel mousse. You did do the jacuzzi a couple of times last cruise, but right after dawn as they uncovered it. Yeah, yeah. That's about when I was in it too. My early bird, so I get up and walk around the deck, and it's like, oh, no one's in the jacuzzi right now. I'll go now. So I can understand that. I can understand that. Right. Etta says exactly. Exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I was kind of wondering if you guys, what else, how do you pack? So we all saying, yeah, we use the packing cubes. Are you like, you have a tried and true, you roll you roll your clothes. That doesn't seem to work for me. I don't really see myself saving much space for them. The packing cubes is my big secret weapon at this point. Um, but I'm just wondering what everybody else does. I have my travel hacks book out again, guys, because I thought there might be something in here that we could use. It's hard now. The hubby retired. He's in my hair all day, and you only had three shirts. Lori, poor Lori, poor Lori. Yeah, and when we used to go on trips with as kids, my grandmother always go would go too, and she would always find the laundry room wherever we were, ship, hotel, whatever, and she always was doing laundry, and we're like, we're on vacation. What are you doing laundry for? Um, and I don't remember if my mom is still on here. She can speak up, but I don't think it was because we forgot stuff. I think she just didn't want to go home with, suitcases full of dirty clothes, which I can appreciate. But I I roll the bag in. I unload it. I I will dump everything that needs to be washed into the laundry room, and then it can sit there for a little bit. Um, You roll as well as using the packing cubes. Okay. Then I guess I'm not a good roller. I mean, I feel like I get creative in putting the stuff in the packing cubes, but I didn't find that rolling it. Maybe I'm just not getting it rolled tight enough. I didn't find that rolling it made that big of a difference. But um, Elizabeth, you fold everything and you have not used the cubes, right? I know you keep thinking about it, but you got a system. But then again, okay, I'm gonna call you out, Mom, because I do the same thing. I was already talking about the garment bags, but so anything that you're worried about getting too wrinkled or that you want crisp. Mom is using in her garment bag. Her dresses for dinner, my stepdad's suit jackets or suits there, that's in a garment bag. So she's not rolling that. Mom, you're not rolling that into a cube. Okay, that's exactly right. She did not want to take home dirty clothes. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, she met a lot of people in the laundry room. She would always come back and tell us how she met so and so from this place and so from that place. You love traveling with your mom's best friend. She washed my clothes on vacation. See, Grandma was not the only one. They wanted to watch. Hello, Team Reese. How are you? How are you? Thank you for coming in. I always am like, is it Kiki? Is it Ray? I'm gonna guess it's Kiki, but I hope it's both of you. Welcome. My big mama taught me she was, oops, a wife, a army wife with lots of children. Oh, okay, yeah. So she had that rolling of the garments down pack, I'm sure. Um, the packing cubes are great for undies and socks, Lori says. Yes, I agree. And that's really what I like about just taking the cube and putting it into the drawer. You don't have everything all over everywhere. No way. No way, Mom. What? No way. Um, I roll my dresses and dress shirts. Hubby rolls now too. Okay, all right. I'm gonna need a rolling lesson. I'm missing out on the rolling, guys. It's Kiki. Hey, Kiki. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm basically trying to find out what kind of packer everybody is now. I don't remember if it was you that packs a lot. I remember Ray saying something like his mom packs, I don't know, it was a crazy number, like 20 suitcases or something for a trip. But I'm trying to get all these packing tips for the cruise. I like to pack on the light side, but the older I get, and hopefully the longer my cruises get, the harder it is to do that. This is what I packed for my last weekend trip because I did not want to pay the baggage fees on Frontier. So I had this bag, I had my clothes and everything in a packing cube in there, and then one small toiletry bag, and that was it. Um, no way about the dresses. Oh, no way. Yeah, no way. Are you folding them or rolling them? I know, mom. She wants her stuff hanging up, and I definitely um, have picked that up. I don't want my stuff wrinkled. I don't want my stuff wrinkled. Um, hubby doesn't take jackets, and I take wraps or cardigans. Yeah, you have to have some kind of wrap for sure on the ship, just because it's cold. It gets cold in the theaters or the little venues. Yeah, you think about packing, especially if you're going somewhere in the Caribbean. You think about taking, like short sleeve dresses or thin straps or whatever. But you sit still long enough on the ship, and you're like, it's cold. You need, yes, it's cold. Yes, and it gets cold. So you have to have something on, a sweater or a wrap, uh, a hoodie, whatever it takes. Nobody wants to sit there cold. At least I don't. I don't. You can't enjoy the show if you're shivering. Um, it gets really chilly sometimes on the ship. Yep. Yep. That's exactly what I was saying, Mom. So if you guys were with me, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I was showing you I had this travel hacks book, and so I was flipping through it today to kind of see if there were any packing tips, hacks on here. So I'm just going to kind of flip through and show you what I found this time around. See if anybody has done this, or if they have thought about that. I don't think I found it in this book, but just wondering, have you guys used any kind of the trackers, the trackers like the Apple, what are they called? The little discs that you can figure out where your suitcases are. I don't worry about it once I unloaded at the port, but a lot of times folks are, they had to take a flight already to get down here to meet the cruise ship. So just wondering if you all do any of those little remote trackers in your suitcase to try and see where your stuff is. But anyway, I flagged this little item. I don't know if any of you guys even packed this, but try to avoid packing a deck of cards in your carry-on luggage, as it will light up on x-rays and become a red flag for TSA. Never heard that before. I don't usually pack cards, but um, I could see people want to take their Uno cards or whatever. You hear they're great for flyers. Yes, yes. I think people have really come to swear by those little trackers. So I kind of want to try it just so I know. You're territorial. You carry it all on. Etta, you carry it all on? Wait, hold on. Didn't you say you pack a lot? you you carry all, like, you wheel your big suitcase, and what do you do with it once you're on the ship? I mean, there's sometimes a wait um, for your rooms to be ready, the cabins to be ready. So Keisha says, my hubby can go travel out of a gym type duffel bag for a month long trip. He'll buy whatever he needs, and if he doesn't have it, but that rarely happens. Extreme minimalist, the yin to my yang. There you go. Good balance. Good balance. I get cards from special services or the library. Okay, rather than pack your own. Keisha says, Poor Howard. Is Howard having to wheel all the luggage? Or he's in charge of the luggage, huh? Huh, Etta? You don't worry about how it gets on the ship, just as long as within eyesight. Usually end up dumping things in Howard's bag, and avoid not to have I stuff my carry-on bags. Okay. So like you'll check in your bigger suitcase at the port, but you mean you carry anything that you really want to hold close on yourself? Poor Howard. He's got to save room in his bag for the extra stuff Etta doesn't want to carry. Hey, Warmstrong, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I think I heard you. Are you about to head out on a cruise too? We're just talking about how much we pack. Are you a minimalist packer or are you an overpacker? Um, okay, so that was the thing about the cards. If you have it on your carry-on bag, guys, TSA might you don't pack a large bag. You always have to iron. Okay. So you okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so rolling in your packing cubes, you get it all in there and then you carry it on. And then if you have to, you iron or send something to be pressed or something like that. Sunday minimalist. Okay. You take long cruises, Armstrong. So how like for a typical I'm gonna say a week, but I think you usually take longer cruises than that. Like how are you taking one suitcase? Are you like Keisha's husband? You're like a duffel bag for a month? Armstrong told me I did not need a swimsuit for each day. He's a minimalist too. Well, that's like telling a lady she doesn't have to, she only needs one pair of shoes, and we already had that conversation. You might not need one for every day, but you want one because we like to have options. No ironing for me. Downy wrinkle guard, Lori says. On Diamond, so I get free laundry. Okay, so you don't have to pack a lot. You can send anything out if you need to. Um, Now our 7 day, I definitely check the big bag. Okay, okay. Now, you had me thinking that was for a 7 day. I'm like, dang. I gotta go back to my Cosmo packing days, you guys. Edda's packing all these extra outfits in her one little carry-on bag, and I'm complaining that I might have to take an extra bag. So no, no, no. I was impressed. Like, ooh, how did she do that? I need a video. I'm gonna need to watch you pack. Um, okay, just flipping through this. Here's another tip about your luggage. Always make sure to take a quick photo of your suitcase before traveling. This will help speed up the paperwork process if you ever lose your luggage. I mean, yeah, I guess you don't want to just say it's a black bag or it's a whatever. You want to have a picture of it, but that wasn't such a good one. That's a downer. Nobody wants to be thinking about losing luggage. I guess you have to think about these things, but you guys put things in your shoes to save space. So save some space in your suitcase by tossing small things like socks, underwear, toiletries, and so on inside your shoes. Um, I- hey, addicted to ships, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I have packed. I mean, I'm sure I've stuffed things in the shoes before. Not like I don't I don't fill them all up, but like I think Lori just said something about the wrinkle guard. Like if I had a little can of something and I couldn't squeeze it into my toiletry bag, I would throw it in the shoes. You toss things in your hats. Elizabeth, put socks in there in your shoes. Okay, great hack on photo, and also put a copy of your luggage tag inside. Yep. Yep. Just in case. Just in case. Um, I thought this one was interesting. Mark your luggage or backpack as fragile. Not only will people handle it with more care, the fragile items are usually stored on the top of the pile, meaning you'll get your bags first. Anybody mark their stuff fragile or fragile? Just kidding. Anybody mark their bags fragile? Huh. I really would not have thought of that one. But anything that can bust in Ziploc, yeah. TNT's Adventures to Sea. Hey guys, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Yes, we are talking about how we pack for our cruises. We have I think about half and half, maybe. I don't know, maybe not half, but we got the minimalist half and we have the overpacker half, and we're trying to figure out the right balance to get it to have everything that you need, but not too much extra. Is that what we're going for? I guess so. I guess so. Um, what do you guys, Tom and Terry? What do you guys do for your cruises? How many bags are you packing? You would be worried that they toss it more because you marked it fragile. My mom says, sorry, the post office ignores that note, so she's not going to put it on her luggage either. Okay, so you don't like the fragile idea. Don't I have never heard that before. I never thought about how quick you're going to get your stuff out or your stuff back. I guess maybe when you're for flights, that would be good. I mean, when I'm getting off the ship, I'm already like bummed out. I'm not in a rush to get the bag. Then you have to accept reality that the cruise is really over and it's back to whatever. So, um, yeah, I probably wouldn't use that one too much, but I do think it's interesting. Um, Yay, we owe you. You're the one that's stuck with us normally. Uh, one big bag and a carry on each. Okay, that seems about right. That seems about right. I mean, it depends on how many days of the cruise. Yeah, exactly. So for like a week long cruise, is that what you would do? One big bag and a carry on. Um, yeah, I think I was in a panic. I don't know if I was talking to you, Mika, or it might have been Kim, where it was kind of like I had the bigger size suitcase pack. We went on a week long. I had the bigger suitcase pack, so it was probably like what is that, 26, 28 inches, and I was trying really hard not to bring out the smaller bag. But then I was like, but I need this and I need this, and I still don't have my shoes, and they were like, take another suitcase. But you don't understand. That's not the Cosmo Traveler way. But I took the second bag as well. Uh, thanks. You like that one, huh? Have you watched Baggage Loaders? Definitely baggies on everything. Yes, I have watched Baggage Loaders, and I've seen a couple of bags fall off of those carriers and been like, oh, like in a total panic that somebody's bag was not going to make it on the ship. Of course, they saw it or heard it and doubled back and put it on the loader and got it on the ship. So yeah, in that case, I don't think it would matter if it was marked fragile or handled with care or anything else. it is what it is. you, you trust them and you hope for the best. You hope for the best. You also bring a fishing box that has 20 departments for all the different pills we need. Okay. Yeah. I've seen people do like a first aid kit basically with the with the box and you put a little bit of everything. Like I'm not talking about anybody needing stuff because I rather not gonna go into the seasickness stuff, you guys. Not tonight. But I pack a lot of stuff just in case. Okay, Hannah. No problem. Yes, take what you need. But that seems like that'd be very convenient. So then it has little probably not drawers, but like little lids that you can open and close to easily to get your stuff out. Good idea. Good idea. I think I saw something about like if you pack the the contact lens cases for stuff like that too. Let's see. Have a good dinner. Have a good dinner, Keisha. Talk to you later. Thank you. Um, Lori says use kitchen trash bags when you roll your dress clothes. It will save wrinkles. And can be used for wet clothes and as a laundry hamper. There you go. There you go. We never do sickness. Hangover is more common. I'm not judging. Just saying. There's more likely to be a seasickness issue with me. I do like wine, and I'm learning more from you guys. Tom and Terry do wine tastings because they are, I'm going to say it wrong, sommeliers. They know all about wines. I know which ones I like, but I don't remember about the region or where this grape or that grape. But anyway, have your wine. It's a cruise. Everybody's relax, whatever, man. Um, Elizabeth says, thanks, Lori. I take trash bags for dirty clothes. I will have to try that. Try doing the roll with the bags. Yeah. I hadn't heard that one before either, Lori. Thanks. Addicted to ships, you dress up most nights. So you tend to pack a lot. Yeah. I think I started off by saying that I still like to get dressed for dinner. I like to take a nice dress, a nice outfit for dinner. So that definitely adds extra outfits to the suitcase, several extra outfits to the suitcase, and plus your whatever you're going to have on during the day. Like Etta was saying, you want to have a couple of extra outfits depending on the excursion you're doing that day if you're going to do it. So, sorry, Lori says hair of the dog is the cure. Is that cure all? Etta's back. Thanks, Etta. Never use melon. Is it better? I've only used melon, so I don't know. Excuse me, and I don't think I have the full version of it, so I haven't tried to like bring up extra screens or anything like that. But so far so good. I do worry that if I put a comment up like that, that I have a hard time getting it off. So I tend to just read them instead of clicking off and on, but I do like it. For the other vloggers in the room, do you guys use Melon or StreamYard or what do we like? Okay, here's want to keep your collared shirts looking stiff. Roll up a belt and pop it inside the collar, opening of the shirt. This will also save you a little bit of space. Now that is something that I'm always kind of like in a mad dash looking for a belt. You have belts that are with your dress or whatever, but like just a belt for a pair of jeans or something, I never seem to know where one is. Um, you make sure your clothes come out of the dryer without wrinkles, and if they do, I give it to Jerry. Oh my gosh, Lori, you are too funny. Now, I think I've said this before. No, I come from a long line of ironers. In fact, I'm kind of having a personal crisis because my really good iron just died on me, so I have to have to get a new one. But no, I iron. I take my stuff out of the dryer, and yeah, it might be wrinkle free, but I like it crisp if I can get it. You know, I like a crease in a pant. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop ironing, but I try to have everything in good shape before I pack, and then if I really really need something ironed, like Carnival has the laundry room, or on Royal, I will send something down to be pressed. Um, you've heard that you've heard that one on the belt collar before. Okay, I had not heard that before, but I think it's a good idea, especially for the guys if they want their dress shirts, the collar's in good shape. Oh, thanks, Etta. Uh, you have StreamYard, but usually it's just for recording. I use it mostly for my podcast and recorded video. I'm not a live girl yet. Yet. I know everybody is encouraging you to go live. Yeah, it's much easier when you guys are in here with me and keeping me talking. This is a nice size group. My first couple was like, so I was just talking to myself and it was nice and short. Um if I can't hand press, nope, higher irons, hubby irons for me if I need it. Well, that's okay as long as you have it's a teamwork. Addicted to Ships is using EV Mux for lives at the moment, but experienced the yard too. Not tried melon. Okay, so that experimented. I'm sorry, with the yard too. So does that mean you weren't very happy with the StreamYard, that you kept looking for something else? Addicted to Ships. I'm not even sure how I picked melon. I think I saw a pretty big list of apps to use, but it's kind of seemed like it was going to be a little more user friendly, and so I tried it, um, and I haven't strayed from it just yet. So I guess I like it. Okay. Let's see what else. Stop buying brand new small travel containers of toothpaste, mouthwash, hand sanitizer, and so on for each trip. Just refill old travel containers with the big bottles at home. I don't know about the toothpaste one. That's a little confusing. I don't know how you refill. You refill the refill the toothpaste, and that's assuming that you've saved the small bottles to refill them. But yeah, I can get that. You like that you can preload the intro with EV Mux. Okay. Is that the full name, or am I butchering the abbreviation? Because I haven't heard of that one. Addicted to Ships. Lori says, yes, mom bought me 3 irons. I still have because I never knew where they were when she came. You didn't even bust them out when she visited. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's the actual name. Thank you. Oh, Lori, you crack me up. Okay, so what do we think about that? Are we going to stop buying the small travel size of the toothpaste, mouthwash, and all that kind of stuff? Just refill them at home. I don't think we're doing that. And nobody's like, yeah. All right, guys. I'm looking for one. I'm looking for a good one to kind of to end on. Uh, okay, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good one, but it's funny. Okay. You found one the other day in your no liquor, but an iron. Now, Lori, that is really using all the available space. And it sounds like I need one of those irons. They're probably really good if you've had them for a long time. They're probably nice and heavy, not the flimsy ones you find all over the place these days. I want a good one. You'll continue using the trial size. Oh, is that what you mean, Etta? The small sample size of the travel stuff, or you mean the trials of the streaming apps? Use a combination of refillable containers and some freebies from hotels that we've collected for shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Yeah, yeah. If you have, if you have, your favorites, and sometimes you get you do find the exact the same brands. What I'm trying to say, and you save those and refill those. But a lot of times, if it's like down to nothing or next to nothing, I'm like, what am I going to do with this bottle? And I don't even think about saving it to refill it. Where you live, I'll send you. I don't want you to pay the shipping, Lori. I don't want you to pay the shipping on those heavy irons. You're in Florida, though. We're gonna meet up one of these days. Yes, you met the travel size. Okay, yeah. I will probably be doing a combination of that too, Etta, where you're buying I'm still stuck on the toothpaste though. I don't know how you refill the toothpaste. Anybody? I did not. I did not remind you guys to hit the like button. If you did, yeah, they are quite heavy. I bet they are. They're good, solid old irons. They are heavy. I'm not gonna have you try to ship those. But anyway, I never remember to ask. So if you haven't already, please hit the like button. If this is the first time that you've joined us on a Monday Mood Check, I hope you'll come back. But please subscribe. I'm in Orlando. Commentary in Orlando. I don't know who I'm talking to you both like you're both sitting there. I don't know. Um, would have to be the bottle type toothpaste. Yeah, I'm not even familiar with that. I've not seen that. I don't know what the bottles. Thanks, Etta. Um, I'm not sure what that looks like, but either way, it sounds messy. I'm not trying to refill the bottle of toothpaste. Okay, one last travel hack from my hack book, and then I'll let you guys go. But this one says shoes stink from traveling all day. Throw them in your freezer when you get to your hotel. It will kill the bacteria and get rid of the stink. It seems like a lot of things wrong with that. Oh, thanks, commentary. Does that seem normal to you guys? If your shoes stink from traveling all day, throw them in your freezer when you get to your hotel. Your hotel has a freezer, a refrigerator and freezer big enough for you to put your smelly sneakers in or shoes in. It will kill the bacteria and get rid of the stink. For you, for the poor people coming in behind. But stink up the freezer, exactly, and leave whatever bacteria behind. I swear I didn't make it up, you guys. It's travel hack number 187. I think we're gonna let that one go. But hopefully it was a good laugh, a fun evening, a fun kid shoes would fit. That's true. That's true. There's got to be a better solution than putting them in the freezer. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Gonna have to let that one just leave that one in the book. Yes, never using a hotel freezer again. Like no. Oh, ice nasty. Yes, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Well, thanks again, you guys, for coming in and joining me on my Monday mood check. It was sort of a rough Monday for me, but I was looking forward to talking to everybody. So I hope you got a laugh in or two, maybe a couple of travel hacks. Excuse me. Is this a hotel without showers? Oh God, I hope not. A hotel with no showers but freezers for your stinky shoes. Goodness, never using a hotel freezer. No. Lysol spray. Yes. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks, Etta. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Thanks, Lori. Appreciate you too. I'm glad I got all your comments in live. They're hysterical when you leave them on the comments too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Tom and Terry. Appreciate it. I will see you guys next Monday, if not before. I hope you have a great week. Bye, everybody. Bye, Mom. Bye, Mika. Bye, guys.